incredible. And the attention to detail and getting across that, you know, and it's not just these guys, it's all walks of life.
England's first match, the Samsung Women's Champions Trophy, will be against Argentina on Saturday the 10th of July. And the players are already keen to hit the pitch.
And Nottingham gets ready for the Champions Trophy. Was it something I said?
I'm just really excited. I think this is my 4th Champions Trophy, and to be in a Champions Trophy in itself is fantastic, but to be in a Champions Trophy and try and push into this top 4 as we're going to try and do in this tournament, I think is a brilliant opportunity, and to do it at home is even better.
Highfields in Nottingham is the location for the prestigious international hockey tournament, and England head coach Danny Kerry is in confident mood ahead of the opening match.
I think we're in a really good position. I think the group is salty. I think they're ready to actually get involved in the tournament. They've been training away incredibly hard, and I think they're just about primed and ready to go for sort of major competition. Playing at home, Champions Trophy, again, just an added extra excitement around that. Last time we played at home was 2007 in Manchester, which is the European Nations Cup, and that was an amazing venue, how they transformed that venue, and I'm looking forward to seeing what happens here as well. And I've seen the plans and they are stunning.
This is going to be even more special because I remember coming down here when I was 7, 8, 9 years old, coming to the Beeston Sixes. I was actually a West Bridgford girl, so Beeston is a rival. So sorry, Griff, but it's not my favourite team, my favourite club. But you know, having seen how Beeston developed as a club is amazing. They always were a good club. The pitch used to be really hard, like sand pitch, and would knack your knees. But this pitch now is exactly the same as the one at Bisham, which we train on every day.
The Samsung Women's Champions Trophy offers competition with the top hockey teams from around the globe.
We have some brilliant games with Argentina. It's free flowing, it's fast, it's a great game to watch and a great game to play in. And then you've got the Netherlands, who were Olympic champions. You know, again, fantastic side, maybe a little bit in transition with some younger players coming into their squad. But it's their captain's last summer of senior international hockey this year, so Jannica Schotman's going to retire. I think she's going to want to go out with a bang, so I think they'll be up for this tournament, no doubt. And then, as I mentioned, we've just played China and Germany recently and contested well with them, and I think we've absolutely got nothing to worry about going into any of these games, and I think we can really take confidence and belief into these games that we can and will do well. And then finally New Zealand, something new. We've not played them since I think Beijing, if that's right, and they are definitely a team in transition. They've got a really young side, they've got a couple of old hands.
And don't forget, you can watch the men's GV squad in action. They're playing a 4-nation tournament alongside the Samsung Women's Champions Trophy.
It's the first time we get to play as GB for quite a while, so that would be really good. Bringing a couple of Scots and Welsh players into the training squad and see how we go from there. But yeah, it should be fantastic. Obviously, the Champions Trophy women's tournaments on up at the same time should be a great spectacle, really, and really good for the sort of hockey family to get together as one and watch some top-level hockey.
But for the England women's squad, there is a tough summer of competition on the way, starting in Nottingham, then progressing on to Argentina for the Samsung World Cup, and ending in October in Delhi at the Commonwealth Games.
You go to Champions Trophy, there are some world ranking points at stake, but nowhere near as many world ranking points as the World Cup. And the World Cup is once every 4 years, whereas the Champions Trophy is every year if you qualify for it. So I have to be mindful of, we can't hide stuff in the Champions Trophy, but there are certain set pieces we may need to be considerate about, so there's that kind of complexity. And then of course there's the complexity of playing 3 back-to-back really hard demanding physical tournaments, both physically and mentally tiring, and I'm obviously probably going to face some questions about am I going to take the same group to the 3 different tournaments. Basically these guys are fit as butcher's dogs, and so they should be able to robust enough to endure 3 tournaments back-to-back. If there's any changes, it will probably really be down to either a complete lack of form or a major injury. So the intention is very much to take our best team to the 3 tournaments.
Don't delay, get your tickets for the Samsung Women's Champions Trophy in Nottingham.
I remember watching Tina Cullen and just thinking, wow, like how do you do this? I mean, for me that was kind of a the first time I realised that that is just exactly what I want to try to do, and before then I'd never seen anything, I'd never seen it, so hopefully it's an absolutely phenomenal opportunity for us as players, but I really hope that it really inspires some young people to watch and want to get involved in the sport that we absolutely love playing, and hopefully it'll take them on some of the incredible journeys that we've been taken on.